Whoa! Rich Swann won the Cruiserweight We're live from Rawlins, Wyoming. Thank you so much for tuning in to Never Over Live. We are your number one source for live viewing parties of each and every WWE pay-per-view, where we provide to you instant analysis and reactions of those very pay-per-views. I'm Dawson. This is Benjamin. That's Brad, our undisputed Never Over World Champion. 74 days, Brad. Wow.
Yep.
That's something else.
Feels pretty good.
Yeah, you'll cruise comfortably to a week within 3 full months.
Yep.
And then if you can pull it off at Roadblock End of the Line, that's on December 18th.
Yeah, that's the big hurdle.
You get it, and then you're gonna roll right to 100+ days.
Yeah, triple digits.
So
that's my goal now.
Should be very, very interesting to see if you can cross that line. So, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. This is our Wrastle Recap podcast number 7. December 8th, 2016. Christmas is upon us very soon. What's 17 days, if my math is correct?
Yeah, 17.
17. Have we started the Christmas shopping yet? Is it underway?
Oh, yes. It's underway.
I'm going to say yes. No purchases have been made, but the ball, the
ideas
is rolling.
Well, that's good. At least you got the ideas. It's more or less just putting the cash down on the counter and getting your product.
Yeah.
So don't leave it too late, though. You can already feel things are getting crazy around the shopping malls this time of year.
I was out on Saturday, and it is just stupid.
Yeah. So wouldn't leave it. I've left it late in years past.
Yeah.
I've left it to December 23rd.
You forget that Christmas is a thing.
Yeah.
And
then
it's
you're like,
here.
ah, crap, I need it. Oh, I got you this box of Kraft Dinner.
Yeah.
There's a gift card here for you coming sometime. Yeah.
That I bought at a gas station.
Yeah.
As I was driving to your house on Christmas Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't have cards.
I'm trying to think. I think the latest I did the shopping was maybe the 23rd.
Yeah.
So that's
I think you wrapped up. I think you did a one and done.
I did do a one and done.
Like last year.
No, last year I've been pretty good. A few years ago, there was one I know I just got certain family members to purchase the other family member's gift, and then I gave them the money.
Nice.
Right.
So it's like, can you go get this? I didn't have to leave the house that year.
Nice.
Yep. So, you do what you can, I guess. This year I'm a little bit better, halfway through it, so proud of you. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Let's get into what we're all here to talk about.
What's that, Benjamin? What are we here to talk about?
We're allegedly here to...
We're here to talk about wrestling.
Wrestling.
Yeah. It was the last, I'd say, let's say week. Yeah, that would do it. The last week of wrestling within the WWE definitely happened.
It did.
There's definitely a few shows on the go.
Yeah.
Pretty tame, what?
Yeah, it was a kind of a weak week.
I feel like it's the holiday season is hitting everybody, and I feel like the WWE is no different than any other business. Like, people are probably taking vacations and stuff, so the product's kind of...
I suppose that's why we probably haven't seen Shane on TV lately.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan's been on sporadically. Steph's been off television.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing to note, I think, so we had Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, NXT as well. One thing I want to comment about on Raw was we had 2 more matches added to the card for WWE Roadblock.
Yep.
To accompany the main event for the Universal title, Kevin Owens defending against United States Champion, the big dog, Roman Reigns. We had 2 matches added officially this past Monday night on Raw. Should they have filled their card this Monday? Because we have tentative matches, ones that we can kind of predict. You can kind of predict the Braun Strowman Sami Zayn match is probably going to happen.
Probably going to triple threat the tag teams again.
You'll probably triple threat the tag teams and a tornado tag, maybe tornado elimination tag match.
Because New Day's record is done on Monday. If they make it past Monday, then they have the record for the longest thing. So that would set them up at Roadblock to lose it. I don't think you make them lose it at the Rumble. So
I don't think you make them lose it at Roadblock.
No?
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll save that for next week for our predictions podcast, which takes place on Friday. But
Road One hype.
I think that I really think it would have been a better opportunity to fill out the Roadblock card altogether, because
I agree.
give it all Monday to build the hype towards
Yep.
whatever match is going to happen. Because
Yeah.
you're probably going to get Rusev versus Big Cass.
Yep.
Be the other match. Braun Strowman
Or-
and Sami Zayn. Bayley, Alicia Fox.
I could see.
That would put them up to 7. That'd be pretty
Mhm.
tight. But
Yeah, that's only 6.
Oh,
no, world
Tag
title
match.
Yeah, the tag match.
Women's Championship.
Yeah, that's right. I don't think it'll be Big Cass versus Rusev. I think it's gonna be Big Cass and Enzo versus Rusev.
Handicap
I think
match?
it's gonna be a 2-on-1 handicap match.
That wouldn't be bad. There hasn't been a handicap match in a
Because
while.
essentially what happens is once Rusev gets a hold of Enzo and gets him out of the ring or hurts him or something to put him out of the match, it'll just be Rusev and Big Cass.
And then Enzo with the cheeky roll up.
Well, yeah, or something like that. Or if they're trying to push Rusev, it makes him look strong because he takes out 2 guys.
It's hard to make him look strong in a cuck angle.
Yeah, but it was a setup.
Yeah, I suppose. What did you think of that segment?
That was a good segment.
Yeah, I like how they're doing the pre-taped stuff, or like the out of building, like what you said in Hot Tag, like the fiction. Like it's a nice little bit of storytelling for guys.
I'm a smart guy.
The guys that don't have belts, you got to build storylines around them to keep them interesting instead of just having them float there or do nothing. Neville. Like,
oh god, he's the prime example of a talent that is just disappeared because nobody cares.
At this point, I don't even think bringing him to 205 Live is going to help him. I think you got to send him over to SmackDown and put him in that IC race, because right now SmackDown has no faces. They've got Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose, and I'm pretty sure people aren't really high on either one of those guys.
No one's high on Dean as much as they were. Dolph Ziggler lost all his momentum with these consecutive losses to Miz.
Yeah.
It's weird because despite AJ being incredibly over, he is a heel.
Yeah.
And the other interesting thing is Miz being so over as a heel, but then again for marks, like, they love him because he blurs the lines. Everyone who's over right now for them is a heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a tricky spot, especially on SmackDown. Like, Roman is over, like, he's a face, he's over, but he gets booed. Like, he gets a reaction. Like, he's over with the casuals. He's technically over with the marks, too, because he gets booed. Like, I look at not being over as what Carmella is.
Yeah.
Carmella is not over.
The
because
crowd
she
is
nothing.
cold when she comes out.
Like, if you're over as a heel, like Baron Corbin's over.
Yeah.
Because people boo him. Like, he elicits a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews is not over.
No.
Right.
So, Roman's over.
Yeah.
Because he's well established, people know who he is, and he gets a reaction.
Yeah.
Positive or negative.
Yeah.
But there's nobody on the SmackDown side of things who can really, at this point, they don't have enough, even in the mid card. Because who goes up against AJ next?
Exactly.
It could have been Randy.
Yeah.
We will get to that later. Future fantasy booking.
Yeah, that's good. Well, maybe we're just in it now.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because how did we get it?
wacky
Raw, Roadblock.
Yeah.
And then,
Randy, it could have been Randy. Yeah,
Randy would be good in that main event picture with AJ.
Yep.
Bray.
Yeah. But it's not going to be...
Cena's gone for a while.
Yeah.
Even Baron Corbin.
I've said it a couple times. This is when I think they've grossly mishandled past talent that was in the business as recent as this year. Like numerous examples. You have Alberto Del Rio. How desperately could have SmackDown could have been used, like, you know what I mean?
You could have used him in either spot, the mid card or the main title.
Yeah.
Well, remember they were supposed to get Shelton Benjamin.
That's true.
Yeah. Shelton Benjamin was supposed to be around.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, Cody Rhodes left. He could have been a face. He could have been over as a face so easily. Filling out the mid card or the top of the card.
Yeah.
Would have been so easy to do.
As long as he dropped the Stardust.
Yep. Then we had who else? Oh, Wade Barrett could have been very useful to them right now. So it feels like
the Bo Dallas thing is even stopped.
Yeah.
I
was just going to say. Yeah, I was just about to get to the social outcast guys too. The whole the group of them.
Oh, Adam Rose is gone.
Well, that rightfully so. Him excluded, but it's just like Bo Dallas. Well, like
I thought they didn't even move the Bo Dallas Curtis Axel thing anywhere after that one after he turned on him. Like I was like, okay, that's gonna be a little rivalry between the two of them. It's something. Once again, building storylines around guys that don't have the belts, and they didn't do anything with it, especially on a show with 3 hours to fill.
Which is, interesting call out there. One of the note that I found interesting that I alluded to on Hot Day was the fact that SmackDown had 2 tag matches and then a third match that had something to do with tag teams. We had a tag title match to open the show. We had Mojo Rawley and we had the Hype Bros and the Ascension, and then we had Chad Gable versus Tyler Breeze, which was pretty much a tag match.
Right. Yeah.
Why? Because there's no other stars.
Yeah.
And then they did the Baron Corbin Kalisto match.
Yeah.
All the matches on SmackDown. It was 5.
What was the 5th one?
The main event.
Dean and AJ.
Oh, yeah.
Or not Dean and AJ, Dean and Miz. But that one was just, I wouldn't get too excited about Dean and the Miz being in a rivalry. I think that was.
I really hope not.
I think that was their one and done because AJ hurt his ankle. So.
I think it's not really too hurt.
I don't think so either. I think they're
Safety
being safe with him because because his moveset, right? He's more all over the place than he is on the ground.
And he is
their champion
by
right
and
now.
large, he's probably their golden goose right now, right?
Yeah.
So
and
you'd want to take all safety precautions that you could.
He's super over as a champion. He's probably moving mad merch, especially during the holiday season.
And that'll run us back around to our rumors. Rumor came out today that after Mania, Vince is gonna try and do everything he can to get AJ over to Raw. Apparently, Vince has done a complete 180 from this time last year because, according to Ryback, he was supposed to be in a feud with AJ.
Ryback sucks.
And squash that little twerp is Ryback's exact words that Vince said to him about AJ. And
Ryback's a bitter little bitch, and since they can say it,
It's
I'm
PG.
saying
It's PG.
Apparently it's PG, so I'm saying it. Ryback's a little bitch.
Yeah. So but apparently Vince he's all about the Styles right now, and they want to get him over to Raw as quick as possible.
Apparently Styles is nothing but absolutely grounded in the back. And he's probably assumed the role of a huge locker room leader on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And Vince probably just loved, AJ, probably understood that getting over with Vince was going to be not easy. Because he's had friends go through the WWE system and understands that if you're from away, you have a harder time getting established because usually, Vince puts you in a weird role. Look at Gallows. Gallows with Festus.
If you're a smaller guy, you don't have that Vince look.
Yep, if you don't have the look. But AJ's got the look. It's just someone dragged and shrunk him from the corner, kept his aspect ratio, but shrunk it down.
Yeah.
He's built.
Yeah.
If he was 3 inches taller, same dimensions everywhere, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
But I think that AJ put himself over in Vince's eyes, and that's impressive. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
They got to do it. They'll do the superstar draft next year, and if that's true enough, I'm sure as anything you'll see AJ over on Raw.
Yeah, it's like you said to the point with him being grounded. He probably mimicked himself after a guy like Undertaker. Mm-hmm. Probably got some pointers and laid low and probably policed the locker room a little bit. I'm the seasoned vet here. I've traveled the globe.
I want to give my knowledge. I don't want to
And so he's probably slowly but surely won Vince over. It also helps that he is, again, by and large, the best talent they got. Yeah. He's the big draw, so you want the big guy on the big show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for him, they do they do the draft next year in the summer, and he gets drafted to Monday Night Raw. Won't be surprised.
Imagine if Roman were to go to SmackDown.
Oh, get buried at SmackDown? That'd be great. Oh, that'd be great for Roman.
You love SmackDown.
That would be... Yeah, well, you just go and get buried.
I don't think you get buried.
I definitely think
Old
that
Roman Reigns needs to get buried hard
Yeah.
so he becomes relevant.
Let me ask you this. What belt would you rather Roman have? The Universal or the WWE World?
None of them.
What belt would you rather Roman have? The Universal or the WWE World?
I can't
world.
pick one.
The
I
World.
don't.
Exactly. No, that's exactly right. I agree
The
with that.
biggest belt? The Universal title, no, like, let's get one thing straight. The
It's-
Universal
yeah.
title may be portrayed as the bigger belt. It is not
Yeah.
the bigger belt.
I agree.
So give him the Universal title then, between the two. I don't want him anywhere near being the face of the company because he's trash. He's not the face of the company. He's not the face of the company absorbs all masses from everywhere. Where he's like mutually loved. 90% of the fan base loves this guy, and it's like, that's the face of the product.
Who's that guy now?
Probably AJ Styles.
Yeah.
They got to swerve him back into being a face.
A face on.
And then
it's hard to be an underdog champion.
Yeah, if they made him a face,
Becky
so
Lynch.
he can relate to the kids, then they have the kids like him. Then he's by and large the most liked suit. That's what they're missing right now is that element because it's like all of the older guys who appreciates the technical ability and the wrestling styles, the in ring performing, love them. There's no doubt about it. Like I would like to find someone who doesn't like AJ Styles that's above the age of 20 and appreciates professional wrestling for what it is.
Yeah.
That kind of person that doesn't like AJ Styles doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So they just need to get him over with the kids, and then it's AJ Styles. Then you just run with him for the next 5 years, and you make him the face. It's pretty simple that he's the guy. It's like the comparisons. You always want to pin a guy in the current generation to a guy from days gone past, and he's largely been described as this day Shawn Michaels, which is fine. That's probably the closest representation that he's got. You just need to make him a face so he's globally liked. He's your guy. He should be world champion. Like he should be world champion for as long as they can go. As comfortable as they can get. They should excluding all the cool, neat he loses to Taker and then Taker and Cena happen at Mania. Scrap all that. Why do one-off things?
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't matter the one-off that they're looking to capture moments.
Taker would be a transitional champion when it would it's an unnecessary step.
Yeah.
B, if you're gonna have that match, it doesn't need the world title.
No.
Exactly.
You don't.
If it's like career versus career match, you know what, you can make the argument. You could make the argument if they were to do a career versus career match, Cena and Taker. It could sure as heck be booked that Cena's his schedule's loaded. He's got a rock schedule where he's doing movies now all the time. It just seems like he's got shows popping up. You do it career versus career match with him and Taker. Brad, it looks like you're simmering on something. I want you to go in on it.
I've said it before. I don't see why Taker and Cena fight if there isn't a belt for it.
Really?
I don't. I don't. I get what you're saying, career versus career, but
I don't think there has to be anything there. Any stipulation, any title. As soon as you say Undertaker versus Cena, they sell the building out.
Yeah, they do.
The pay-per-view buys.
Do you think it sells? You wouldn't buy a ticket?
I would buy a ticket.
Where's Mania this year? Orlando?
It's in Orlando.
Yeah, okay.
But I think that match means more if there's a belt, because the way they've been circling around Cena trying to tie Ric Flair's record for 16 times, Undertaker and Cena is huge.
Okay. I was worried that's where it was lost.
Undertaker and Cena for the world title for Cena's 16th record.
Okay.
To tie Flair is an atom bomb going off.
Okay.
And like you said, Taker wouldn't go out as a champion. He'd go out on his back.
As every good wrestler should.
As
Yeah.
he knows, that's his.
Taker wants to go out on his. He wants to lose.
Yeah.
But he wants to go out on his back.
And then for whatever reason, Cena gets it, and then you build a feud between Cena and AJ to last the ages to go to SummerSlam, and then have AJ win it there and let Cena go and.
I think you do it the other way.
I don't think Cena should have the belt until after WrestleMania.
You should have AJ roll for a while as champ, and then have Cena come in and heel turn.
That won't happen, though.
But that's what they should do.
But
They
that's
should
just
have
like
him heel turn.
it is more likely now more than ever that Cena could do it.
That's true, yeah.
Like the more time goes on, the more part time his schedule gets, the more he could pull a Hogan swerve.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I think it depends, like, if they play up how much he wants that 16th and 17th world title, if he's willing to be dirty,
if he
dirty
goes
about
heel
it.
for the 17th.
No, see, what I like
No,
is
not
he
like-
goes
not-
heel for 16, and then they turn him face again for 17, and that's his swan song, and then he's done.
But maybe that's what maybe that's the renaissance of Cena.
Because he started
'Cause
as a heel.
Maybe why would you want to beat the record by one? Like
So
sure,
you
it's 17.
You all of a sudden repackage and rejuvenate Cena as a heel.
Cena's going to be 39 this year, or in 2017. He's going to be 38, 39.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when
Hogan went heel, he was like 44.
but when Dwayne came, when the multiple times that Dwayne has come back, has he ever been a heel when he come back? Or has he always just been the
For
face?
19, he was the heel against Austin.
But what about
Even though that was 25 years ago.
what about when he was doing
or
his
15 years ago?
once in a lifetimes with Cena? Were they both just tweeners or?
Cena was kind of the heel.
Cena will be 40 in April.
Perfect time. Perfect time for him to go heel, be part-time, and start a club.
Yeah, because then his minions can do his work when he's not around.
Exactly. Perfect time for him to go heel. Maybe he does it after the 16th.
Maybe Hogan comes out and NWA's him.
Well, that's just it.
NWO's him, sorry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
Just
thinking
comes out.
I'm thinking Cena starts the new NWO.
But if Hogan passes, the Hogan comes out, rips the old shirt off, and underneath the NWO.
Cena's always had the shirts. Cena's always had the shirts. He's always had the hats, the bandana. He's always the armbands.
Yeah.
Like Cena hasn't had a black shirt in years, other than like the old 8-bit wrestling one and the Susan G. Komen one.
Yeah.
Cena comes out and he rips a lime green.
The two of them are in the ring together, and they're doing the old Hulk Hogan, like, rip shirts.
At WrestleMania.
And they rip the shirts off, and it's just NWO.
Maybe Hogan doesn't have an NWO shirt on. Maybe he just rips it and it's nothing, but then maybe Cena rips his shirt and he's got an NWO shirt on. And the attitude is just Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania this year.
Wow.
For like a Mount Rushmore moment.
There's some
He
fancy.
clears the Stone Cold,
That's what I'm saying.
Hogan, and turns on the
legend.
turns on the three of them.
You guys did this a few years ago. I don't know if I feel a little bit out of place, but then like, and then they all kind of like beer bash, and then like Hogan's kind of there, and he's kind of like hulking up or
Yeah.
whatever, and then you find that does like the Hogan's music's playing or whatever, and then he does the shirt rip,
Yeah.
and Cena does it too, and he's got an NWO shirt on, stone face, music stops, everyone just kind of looks at each other, and Cena's stone face still. Clobbers Hogan, just turns clobbers Austin, clobbers Rock, hits an A on Hogan while just looking at hard camera side, just looking at the camera stone face. AA's Hogan.
Yeah.
And then there's just one of these, and then
Yeah,
walks
walks
out.
Oh baby,
Wow.
that's fantasy booking.
That's
right?
fantasy booking 101 right there.
So I know it's a little ways away yet, and like we don't have to lock these in, but how you guys feeling about the Rumble? Every week that goes by, we always seem to have a different feeling about the Royal Rumble.
It's-
how's it? Where are you guys? Where's the thermometer at for you clowns this week?
They've got a lot of time to build up some really good storylines and momentum because we don't
They won't. Let's just face the facts.
like.
They don't build any stories.
I
Besides, these guys are feuding.
I don't expect.
I appreciate the.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
I appreciate.
want to hear Brad.
I don't expect major title changes. Or matches. Like, I don't expect Raw or SmackDown to have a heavyweight Universal match at all.
It's still yet to be seen whether or not the Royal Rumble is going to be for a World Championship opportunity or for a World Championship.
Yeah.
Because he keeps alluding to that it might actually be for a World Championship.
So I'd say
The losers back again.
we're going to get pumped with 2 women's championship matches at the Rumble, one for each brand.
Okay.
There'll probably be some sort of tag team match.
I don't see Roman. If Roman's still the United States champion, I don't see him betting on
What
that.
did you say about the women's? What did you just say?
I said we'll get pumped with both championship matches, like one for SmackDown and one for Raw.
Do you think they try to do a 15 women Royal Rumble?
That'd be
I'm fine with that.
yeah.
Open the show with it.
Yeah.
Do they have any? Do they have? Yeah.
Yeah, just let's see who we got.
Becky, Alexa, Naomi, Carmella, Nikki, Natalia. I'm missing someone.
Baby Mary.
No, there was someone else who was part of the Survivor Series team.
Nikki Bella.
Naomi,
Alicia.
she's on Raw.
There's another female I'm missing.
Dana.
No, that's
No, that's
Raw.
Raw.
Naomi.
Shit. No,
No,
we
that's
got Naomi.
Naomi.
Who are you missing?
No, there's
There's-
everybody.
Do it
No.
again. Do it again. Do it again.
Becky, Alexa,
Yeah.
Nikki,
Yeah.
who didn't end up being in the match.
Natalia.
Natalia, Naomi, Carmella, and there's one other female wrestler there who was.
There's also Ava Marie.
I think that's it. That's just
No, because. Oh, it was 5v5. That's
Yeah.
why my apologies. I was miscounting. I was thinking 66. So yeah, you're right. There's the 6 there. So then on the Raw side, there'd be Charlotte, Sasha, Nia Jax, Bayley, Dana Brooke, Alicia Fox. That puts them at 12. I said Charlotte.
Did you include Ava Marie?
No, I did not include Ava Marie. That makes 13.
So
And-
two
and-
for NXT.
and Alina.
Emelina.
She's starting next week.
That's true.
Okay, so
And then
there's
Asuka.
and then Asuka. Yeah.
Oh.
Number 1 runs the floor.
She
Wow.
wins the Rumble.
She comes out first and then goes run
Versus
first.
Charlotte at WrestleMania next year.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that'd be so good.
Because Charlotte is the GOAT.
But that's what you do 15. I guess the champions though couldn't be involved, so you'd be back into 13. So you need
You can call up 2 more from NXT.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Kay and Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
Or Ember Moon. She seems to be the hot name that I always hear.
Ember Moon and maybe not Liv Morgan, but
Is
Daria.
Brie pregnant? They're pregnant, right? Okay. I was thinking, well, maybe.
Daniel Bryan is expecting a baby girl.
Okay. I was like, maybe Brie, but I didn't know if they were just trying or if she actually. Yeah.
So sorry, I got you a little bit distracted there, Brad. You were talking about the Rumble. You mentioned about the women's matches, and then you mentioned what was it? Where'd you go from there?
Some sort of tag match, which I think the big one would probably be the Club versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I think that's going to be the hot tag team going into the Rumble.
Yep.
Whichever team has the belts, can picture it being the Club, so that your faces can chase the belts for a little while. There's probably going to be a cruiserweight match.
Battle Royale. Probably over the top rope with the belt.
Under the bottom rope.
Yeah.
Because they're high flyers.
Yeah.
You gotta get your competitor out from underneath the bottom
We've
rope.
never seen a battle royale where competitors have been more willing to eliminate themselves.
Yeah. That's kind of whatever I think is gonna. I think that's kind of what it's gonna be for right now. I think for whatever reason, they're gonna. It'll be like last year. They're gonna put all their stakes into the Rumble. Like the Rumble's gonna be the big match. It's probably gonna be a 4-hour pay-per-view again.
The big 4 are going to be
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
No, the big 3 of the big 4 are going to be 4, and then WrestleMania is going to be another 5-hour monster this year.
But it was 4, and then the pre-show was 2 hours, and the post-show was 1 hour. 7 hours. which is
Plus, they had that delay too. They slowed it down because people were having trouble getting their tickets through and stuff last year. So that I guess that made it longer, but I still feel like it's gonna be a beast of a day doing WrestleMania.
We're doing a 1 hour pre-show. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I got a little bit of fantasy book in here.
Hit it.
It's not gonna happen, but it would be amazing if it did. So Sunday night, Roman Reigns, base big dog.
I like that. I like you, Brad.
Wins both belts.
Agreed.
The 19th, he walks out doing his fucking... Sorry, that's not PG.
Not PG at all.
He's got both of them damn titles over his back like he just don't give an F.
Better.
And you start the Roman Reigns heel turn. He comes out, he talks down to everybody. Goes on about how he's got 2 big shoulders and he's got 2 belts. And then you just build that heat.
I did it all myself.
You build that heat off of that and just let the crowd just hate him. Just WWE, just let the crowd hate him. And that's something that would piss the crowd off. The fact that he has both belts, they would be pissed off that they're like, great, we're getting the Roman Reigns push again. And that would feed the heat even more. And just let him go with it, and then build up your face or your challenger to come in and take him out and have him lose both belts eventually, so that you can, whoever's the face or a tweener can come out and be like, you had 2 belts, now you got no belts, like you're nothing. Like
I don't know if you do it like that, but it's not bad.
Just because like we talk about like Roman having to be buried for a while. Like, this is a way, like, I know Dawson absolutely hates this idea right now, but give him both belts, let him build up so much heat, and then have 2 guys come in and take those belts off of them separately and just push him down. And let him get heat, let him, and push him down, and then if you want to do that underdog stuff, and have him try
what's more humiliating and humbling than losing 2 championship belts in the same night?
Yeah. Yeah, do like what Seth Rollins did, where he had to fight Sting and Cena in the same night. But have Roman lose both belts. And then have him disappear for a couple of weeks. And then have him come back, and he's got to come back as the uncontrollable rage monster, because that seems to be when the fans pop for him the hardest. Is when he's that I don't talk, I just come out
and he's a juggernaut,
and I wreck people.
Yep. Because that's what
make him the new Goldberg.
Well, Dawson and I talked about that a little bit too. Like we talked about the Shield and how he was over in the Shield pretty well because he wasn't the talker. Dean Ambrose was the talker.
Yeah.
Seth could talk a little bit. Roman only talked when he had to say like where's the Shield, believe.
Yeah.
And that was fine. But then when it was Punk didn't help Roman's career, and then Creed he couldn't cut a promo and save his life, and then creative kind of it was very obvious that was the direction they were going to go.
Yeah.
But I mean we talked about it where Roman would get on a losing streak. And then you pair him up with a star who's kind of on a bit of a hot streak, maybe a 3-match win streak. You pair them up as a tag team. And then you have them start losing together. But you have the one who was winning before be the optimist, or Roman would get kind of pissed off. Maybe he leaves the winning partner, and lets him get beat up one night.
Yeah.
And then he comes out and makes the save, and then they kind of rally up together. They become faces together. Maybe give them a run with the tag belts. Give them a run with tag gold for 3 months.
Yeah.
Give him a solid run with the tag team championship. It's a belt he hasn't held before.
They didn't have it?
Oh yeah, he did hold the
I was going to say, I thought
Dean. It was Dean.
Dean held the
Dean had
US.
the US, and they had the.
That's fine. It worked then. It'll work now.
Yeah, just if
Like,
don't
don't
make
try-
it.
if
If
you
it
try,
doesn't
won't
make it all about Roman.
Yeah, it's a tried and true system. Like,
And if anything, if they even kept the mic off of him, kept the mic on his tag team partner.
yep.
Imagine that. What are you thinking there?
Roman and Neville as a tag team.
Well, that's what I said. That's
Which
exactly what I
is
said.
so interesting.
That's exactly who.
Two totally different styles of wrestling.
Yeah.
They'd be like, listen, man, I'm just happy to get, like Neville being like, I'm just happy to get the opportunity. They lose. I'm just happy to get the opportunity. They lose again. I'm just happy to get the opportunity. Neville get beat up. Roman's like, I can't get a win. Like, this is stupid. And runs off. Neville gets beat up. He comes like, listen, you're taking all these losses, but this is as much my opportunity as it is yours, and we're a team.
Yeah.
And then, like, Neville's getting beat up again because Roman called, like, phones it in, and then Roman comes out and makes a save. Like, and then they win a match, and then they just start like getting wins, and
Just
then they
imagine
champions, and they hold the belts for 3-4 months.
A spear. Roman.
Red arrow.
Yeah, Roman spears this dude into the corner, into the buckle, wherever Neville is, and just lays him out for Neville, and then Neville gets up and
Because he does it on that. If Roman runs over to the opponent's corner, knocks off that tag, the illegal tag partner, turns around, spears the legal tag partner in the corner, like in his own corner, makes the tag, Neville hits red arrow, there's your pin.
yeah.
We just booked
Boom!
Roman and Neville.
Just solved two problems that
Yeah.
had. One problem with not knowing what to do with talent, and the other with a guy that just can't seem to be liked to save his life.
And you make Neville a solid mid to high card star out of that.
Yep.
Like when they inevitably turn, when like maybe Roman goes to heel again,
Yeah.
or maybe Neville turns on Roman. Maybe Neville's like, you've taken the spotlight again, like you're getting out of control. Like Roman's like, man, I'm just like, I'm not really doing it. Like I'm just trying to get wins. Like we're in this
The
together.
fans are like, well, what are you talking about, Roman? Or like,
Neville.
or Neville, sorry. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking
And
about?
then I'll get your head, like, and then Neville starts to get pissed off, and Roman starts like shoving him, and you're like, back off. And then Roman's kind of like, what? Like,
Yeah.
that feels organic in my head. Just saying.
Yeah, we're,
Yeah.
we're working as a team here. I don't get it.
Like,
It's not
that's
just
their success.
the crowd sides with Roman, who's looking to keep the group together.
And wants to keep that goal.
Because look at it, a quick comparative is between Jericho and KO from Monday night. Who do you side with right now? Who do you feel like, with the way things are kind of played out with their storyline a bit? Who do you side with when they come when they start their bits? Who do you side with?
I'd go with Jericho.
Naturally, Jericho.
Would you? Because I kind of side with KO
Well,
because
Jericho's being a bit of a jerk.
Exactly.
But it's not unwarranted because it's been.
No, it's not. But think about it that I'm just taking that I'm not taking it globally, their whole storylines. I'm saying that one thing they come and KO keeps bringing the olive branch, like, hey, we're together, Jericho, pushing away. And so you think you parallel that to Roman Reigns and Neville, or Roman Reigns like, no, like, we're a team, we keep working together. And Neville's like, why do you keep stealing the spotlight? Like, you're out of control. And Roman's always just like, no, like, let's work together, let's be a cohesive unit. We've had so much success. The crowd is going to default to Roman, be like, yeah, Roman's trying to keep this group together. Like, why is Neville being a jerk? And then you make Neville a heel. He's got an interesting, like, angle to him, and then
They give him an edge, which he needs, because he's like, he has the potential to be a money-making face, because he's got the superhero gimmick. Like, even though he's not even a superhero gimmick, but he's got a superhero gimmick, a little bit thanks to Stephen Amell and all that storyline and everything like that. But I don't know, like, I feel like there's a lot of money to be made on Neville.
Yep.
And they're just missing out on it because they are refusing to acknowledge that he is a huge talent, and he can talk, and he was like one of the longest reigning NXT champions.
He was an NXT champion.
And you just look at him and you're like, wow. Like, you look at him physically and you're like, wow, what a specimen.
You're like, wow, if he was a foot taller, this guy would be the best.
Yeah,
he would be the number one guy in this program.
Well, she's probably as tall as Seth Rollins.
I don't know. You'd have to look up their heights to see what.
So like Neville's getting buried, so I think that's a great way to save the two of them. And then like what did I just
there's decent storytelling elements, and it all starts with Roman losing to Kevin Owens at Roadblock on December 18th.
No, you weren't listening. He's got to
start time
belts.
at 8 p.m.
Then
Eastern.
lose
Our
both
pre-show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. That would be a great time to start the downfall of the Roman Empire. Roman Empire fell, so does Roman Reigns. They didn't rebuild him, but Roman wasn't built in a day, so Roman doesn't get rebuilt in a day.
This is my theory.
You're welcome, the WWE creative. Did your job for you. It's very easy.
This is my theory about what's going to happen at Roadblock with that match. If Monday night, if there is nothing said about Roman's U.S. title being on the line as well, he most likely will probably lose
At Roadblock?
at Roadblock. If they don't mention that his U.S. belt is on the line
It's
too,
not on the line.
well, that's what I'm saying. Monday is the last night where it can go. It can be like belt for belt. Like if whoever loses their belt, right? If they don't put Roman's belt on the line, I'd say he loses because he loses, but he still has a belt. If they
Put
both belts on the line, Roman's gonna win.
They should have. Like, I don't think they will. I think it's too late in the game because they could have probably marketed it a lot better as a dual championship match,
Yeah.
champion versus champion unification match. Because that's what they did with Seth and Cena. They built that match up 4 weeks out.
Yeah.
With both belts on the line, and then holy crap, Seth won. John Stewart shenanigans involved, of course, but that was a great match. Seth Rollins held both belts. Like, it's been done before, and the fact that they're not marketing this as something that's been done before is a missed opportunity.
It is.
They're not marketing it they're not marketing it despite that Roman's in that. Roman's going to win. Because they're not saying that this has been done before. They want everybody to think that when Roman wins the next Sunday, that he'll be the first to do it. That no one else is no one's this strong.
Yeah.
Owens won 2 championships and held them at the same time, except the notorious Conor McGregor from UFC fame.
Yeah.
But then who do you have go after the belt? Because I feel like logically, yes, Seth should be the next in line. But I feel like with his friggin' comment Monday about Triple H, I feel like, well, okay, that's
Good for sticking with that. Good for holding on to that.
I
For
feel
the
like
last couple months.
Thank you.
that's gonna start up again.
Yeah, he's going to screw Seth the wrong way.
Do you know who goes for the 2 belts?
Braun Strowman.
The guy who had the 2 big belts first, Chris Jericho.
Ooh.
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'd
I
be
know.
alright. I'd be
I
alright
said
with
that. That's why it's good.
Oh, yeah. That's like a forward. But to me, one other thing that you can do is on a night where there's 2, because Roman wins Sunday at Roadblock. Like,
Yeah.
we've locked in that pick.
Yeah.
You do 2 matches. Like, he's going to defend both those belts. Braun Strowman for the U.S. belt, and he wins it, and somebody picks up the scraps of that Universal title.
You do WrestleMania 19, 18. You do WrestleMania 18 or 19. Two falls match. Both titles on the line.
Oh, yeah.
European
Kurt Angle with the European and the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, and he left with neither. It was him and
Regal and Benoit?
Yeah, him, Benoit, or maybe Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah. Was it a triple threat match?
It was a triple threat match.
2 falls.
2 falls. First fall was for 1 belt. Second fall for the other belt. That's what you do at the Rumble.
Okay.
You have a triple threat. 2 falls. First fall, U.S. champion. Second fall, so then you can get Braun Strowman in. Have him pick up the first fall.
Maybe.
So,
or
and then
Braun
he doesn't
Strowman
have to get pinned.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to get pinned.
Yeah, I don't want Braun Strowman pinned.
Yeah, no.
I don't want Braun Strowman pinned
Until Cena pinned him.
until I don't even know who I want to pin him. Who should pin it?
Samoa Joe.
Yeah. That's the
Set up-
rumor that's supposed to be is
Set up the
Who
monster.
goes over Braun Strowman? I don't think Samoa Joe needs to pin Braun Strowman.
I think you just so the fans who don't know of Samoa Joe to solidify him as like this guy looks tubby, but he's a monster.
Yeah, I think he goes over Brock. I think Shinsuke goes over Braun.
Maybe.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad call.
So, 3 names right now. Who's winning the Rumble? 3 names. Go. Take you long. You gotta say.
Finn Balor.
Yeah. Okay, next.
AJ.
Okay. Wow.
And Shinsuke.
Okay. Wow. That's 3 names. Okay, you.
Chris Jericho,
Okay.
Goldberg,
Okay.
Lesnar.
Okay. Yeah. Do the hands thing.
Let's do
Two.
3 names.
Finn Balor, John Cena, Roman Reigns.
Wow.
Okay, so I blacked out a little bit when I said mine. I knew Jericho got out there. Goldberg, the third. Did I say Lesnar?
Yeah, you said
Lesnar.
Lesnar. Yeah.
Like,
I don't like that one at all.
That I was like, because both of those, I feel like those two like negate each other. I feel like they're both gonna take each other. Right?
Well, it's a safe bet. If I'm able to pick 3 people, if I pick 2 of them guys, my odds of actually picking the right guy goes up. But I'll say right now, my guy for the Rumble is Jericho.
Whoa!
Jericho.
Are you locking in your Royal Rumble position right now?
I don't know if I'll lock it in, but that's who I'm heavily leaning towards.
That's your favorite. Right?
That's my favorite. Right now is Chris Jericho's winning the 2017 Rumble. That's who I got.
I'll say my guy's Finn right now,
Okay, let's go back. Yep.
but Finn doesn't go for the Universal title.
Oh, baby.
Finn goes for the World Heavyweight
And
title.
then we have AJ and Finn back. Oh, that'd be a good match.
Yeah.
There's some guys with good ideas in this tonight.
Yeah.
This,
And we thought this was gonna be a quick one.
Yeah. Thought this was going to be a quick podcast. Here we just fancy both a lot, and then
We have 3 weeks left from the end of the year.
yeah.
I think over the next 3 weeks, we're going to be hitting a top 10 list.
Yeah.
Not quite sure in what order, but I know we're working hard on a top 10 WWE Superstars of the Year list.
Yep.
Also chipping away maybe a top 10 matches list.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a top 10 matches list. That could be a little bit trickier to pull off, but I wouldn't mind putting together, or maybe a top 10, you should go back and watch these matches list.
Maybe in no particular order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking top 10 WWE moments of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like just particular snippets in time that were pretty significant in the year 2016 in the WWE that to you meant something, or to you like could have been a promo, it could have been like a victory that you didn't see coming, it could have been championship unveiling, like it could have been anything.
I wept tears of jubilation when the Universal title was revealed, because, oh man, was it ever something else.
Yeah.
No, that was a lie.
I have to go back and rewatch the Seth Rollins Finn Balor match.
Yeah, do
because
justice.
When
man,
did
they should have
that?
just had SummerSlam before the match with the garbage like filter. They should have unveiled the belt on Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, they should
To
not.
make
Or
the match less, to make people like.
Or at the end, like introduce it at the end after the match is over. Like then
I think the belt would have been loved. Like if like Finn had to win it and then
because
Mick
his
Foley
red,
pulls it out of a bag.
like old school, and then just here, and he's just like boom.
Yeah.
The crowd would have been like, okay,
Oh, that would've
it's
been
red and black. He wears red and black. Oh,
Yeah.
this is great. Like the Demon King has this red title. People would have liked it, but instead they revealed it. People were like, wow, that's trash.
Yeah, but then people would have been like, well, would they have had two where one was like black and yellow for... I guess that wouldn't work because that'd be the same color.
No, I think they were set on Raw, like red for Raw.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I just think it would have looked better if they hadn't had it on the pedestal. They had a garbage filter on it.
Yeah.
Was there a filter on it?
There was a filter on the screen.
It made it
Because
look
they were doing
worse.
that for a while. They were
Yeah.
doing that where they just cut the crowd shot. They would do it like a filter or something.
Yeah.
Trash. So,
I'm still shocked that they haven't switched the SmackDown belt to like the actual leather to a blue
I think it
belt.
looks silly.
Think so?
No, I'm kind of with Brad. I've thought about this quite a bit before because they got I think they have the women's belts perfect.
Yeah.
And I think that the tag team titles are pretty close to being perfect as well. I think it'd be better if it was a red strap silver plating for Raw. But it's kind of like, well, it's established. It is what it is.
Yeah, like we don't.
Then again, I've said it in the past. I really like that style of tag team belts, the bronze plates.
Yeah.
I've always really liked them, and I think SmackDown's tag team titles fit them really well too. But yeah, the symmetry of it, because I got a bit of OCD. It's always like, this one's red, that one was blue.
Even if they did the black strap red behind the WWE logo and then black strap blue behind the WWE logo for SmackDown.
Yeah, that would work too. It'd be a little more.
That's what they should have
Or
done.
even if the underline was red and blue.
Something,
Yeah.
Like even if it was the Universal title with like the red mark, like just like the way the WWE World Championship is now.
Yeah.
And then you had the World Championship with the blue mark, which makes sense because it's the world blue. Even that would look. I'll have to maybe Brad do up renders to see what they look like.
Yeah.
Because if you can pull them pretty much, you can pull a really good looking world championship render right off the WWE.com website.
Yeah.
So we could probably have those for next
Hell,
Wrestle
jeez,
Recap.
man, we could even. Well, it would be more work, but yeah, it'd be easier to do it in Photoshop. I was gonna say you just pop open 2K16 or 2K17 and just.
Yeah, there you go. I suppose.
You could probably just change it just as easy in there.
So we have top 10 lists that we're going to be doing over the next
Might,
few weeks.
might be a little bit of Rogue One chatter next week in our next Wrastle Recap.
No spoilers, though.
They steal the plans to the Death Star.
Yeah. It sets up for a trilogy. So there's that. But I think we'll probably wrap the show up.
Yeah, I think.
I think this might be a pretty good direction. So make sure, guys, you join us in 10 days for our Roadblock live viewing party. Taking place here on twitch.tv/NeverOverLive. Little pre-show starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Should be a grand old time.
It always is.
We had a really good time. We actually had a really good outing with our WTLC Twitch.
Yeah.
Their mystery man on the second couch.
Yeah. He almost
made it onto the couch.
Yeah. Brad retained the TLC. We also had a new first single champion, first single people's champion, and first undisputed never live people's champion, Sleeping Angels. No,
People's Champion.
Sleeping Angel. Congratulations to Sleeping Angels. He's been with us since the very beginning, so big shout out to him for being a veteran. We've been at this now for 3-4 months. And he's been with us for the long haul, so appreciate you. If you want your chance to be Never Over People's Champion, it's as easy as filling out our Never Over Live Championship predictions poll that goes out every Wednesday before WWE pay-per-view. I'll be uploading it in correlation with Hot Tag, which will be live next Wednesday on YouTube. And don't forget that our Wrestle Recap podcast that you're viewing right now, Wrestle Recap podcast number 8, will be viewable next Friday. Very special to remember that it will be a day late, and we will have all of our WWE Roadblock end of the line predictions for that show, and also a little bit of Rogue One chatter as well, probably, and talk about the Go Home Raw as well. But that'll probably do it for us.
Yeah, here in Rawlins, Wyoming. I think that's it for us here tonight.
Appreciate you guys joining us yet again.
Thanks for showing up.
Make sure you hit that sub button and let us know what you thought of this week's Wrestle Recap podcast. What do you guys think of a Roman Reigns, Adrian Neville tag team potential? Let us know what you think.
It's got potential.
Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next week.